What if I told you that opening an ancient tomb could unleash a curse that brings sickness, madness, and even death? A curse written on the walls of a burial chamber, warning that death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the peace of the king. Sounds like a movie, right? But for the explorers who found the tomb of a boy king named Tutankhamun, this felt terrifyingly real. Today, we're unraveling the mystery of the curse of the pharaohs. Was it ancient magic? Or was it something else entirely? Let's find out. Our story begins in 1922 in the Valley of the Kings, Egypt. An archaeologist named Howard Carter had been searching for a lost pharaoh's tomb for years. His sponsor, a rich British lord named George Herbert, the Earl of Carnarvon, was about to pull the funding. It was Carter's last chance. And then, he found it. Sealed steps leading down to a hidden doorway. Carter immediately telegraphed Lord Carnarvon, who rushed to Egypt. When they finally broke through the door, what they saw was breathtaking. Carter later wrote that when Lord Carnarvon asked, "Can you see anything?" he replied, "Yes, wonderful things." The tomb was packed with treasures, golden chariots, statues, jewelry, and a solid gold coffin containing the mummy of the young pharaoh Tutankhamun. It was the most well-preserved tomb ever discovered. But was it also protected by a curse? Just a few months after the tomb was opened, tragedy struck. Lord Carnarvon was bitten by a mosquito on his cheek. He accidentally cut the bite while shaving. It got infected, and he became very sick. He died in Cairo less than a week later. And the legend says that at the exact moment he died, all the lights in Cairo mysteriously went out. Back in England, his beloved dog let out a howl and dropped dead. The newspapers went wild. This was the perfect start for the curse of the pharaohs. And the curse seemed to spread. One by one, people connected to the tomb started dying under strange circumstances. Arthur Mace, another member of the team who helped open the burial chamber, died soon after from suspected poisoning. George J. Gould, a wealthy visitor, died of a fever after visiting the tomb. Richard Bethel, Carter's secretary, was found dead in his bed, supposedly smothered. And Bethel's father supposedly jumped from his building to his death. The hearse carrying his body allegedly killed a boy in the street. It seemed like a deadly chain of events. But here's where we have to ask the big question. Let's look at the facts. Fact 1. There was no written curse on Tutankhamun's tomb. The famous line, "Death shall come on swift wings," was not found in Tutankhamun's tomb. Some other tombs had warnings, but Tut's didn't. This was likely made up by the newspapers. Fact 2. Most of the cursed team lived long lives. The biggest problem for the curse theory? The man who should have been its first victim, Howard Carter, the one who actually opened the tomb and coffin, lived for another 17 years and died of natural causes at the age of 64. Most of the core excavation team lived into their 70s and 80s. If there was a curse, it was very bad at its job. So, if it wasn't a supernatural curse, what caused all those deaths? Scientists and historians have some logical explanations. Explanation 1, ancient germs. Sealed tombs can develop dangerous bacteria and mold on the walls. Think of it as a 3,000-year-old petri dish. When the explorers broke in, they could have breathed in these ancient spores, leading to severe infections or lung problems. For someone like Lord Carnarvon, who was already in poor health, this could have been deadly. Explanation 2. Coincidence. Think about it. Many people were involved in the excavation. By pure chance, some of them were bound to get sick or die in the years that followed. The newspapers simply ignored all the people who were perfectly fine and only reported the strange deaths, making it look like a pattern. Explanation 3. The power of suggestion. If you believe you are cursed, the stress and fear can actually make you sick. Your mind is a powerful thing. So, the curse of Tutankhamun was most likely a perfect storm of a tragic, well-publicized death, a bunch of coincidences and newspapers that loved a spooky story. There's no scientific evidence for a magical curse, but the idea of the curse captured the world's imagination and made Tutankhamun the most famous pharaoh in history. In a way, the curse did protect King Tut. It created a legend around him that is more powerful than any magic spell. It ensures that we are still talking about him, watching videos about him, and remembering his name over 3,000 years after his death. So what do you think? Was it a curse, or just bad luck and ancient germs? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into history, don't forget to like and subscribe for more mysteries from the past.